Hello, my name is Michael Gossman. This is Rebecca Stoner. I want to ask you to start by thinking about home. What does home mean to you? Where are you most comfortable in your home? Where do you go after a hard day to relax in your house? Now, imagine that safety and security is taken away from you, or that you never had it in the first place. That sense of insecurity, that's why families like Ashley, that's why they come to Axe Housing. Ashley was spending $600 a month to live in a portion of a family member's home. It was tight, it was cramped, it wasn't a good environment for her or her children. She came to Axe not sure if homeownership was something that she would ever be able to achieve. Now, today, Ashley, who's a nursing assistant, very modest income, she's a homeowner. And she's not just a homeowner, but the Axe program, the home is a part of it, but so much more of it is about the empowerment of the family. And so we lift the family up, we support them, and we help them find their strength. Axe Housing transitions renters to owners, turning houses to homes and blocks to communities. Axe Housing's been around for 20 years, and so in that time we've been able to help a lot of families, providing them the support they need to navigate what is a really complex process of becoming a homeowner. But even with that good work, there are lots of challenges in the city of Milwaukee and beyond. In Milwaukee, every single year, 16,000 adults and children are evicted from their homes. That's 40 people a day out on the street. And Milwaukee is not the only place with an eviction crisis or a problem around affordable housing. Nationally, 1 in 5 families spends half their income or more just on rent. And so while many may think that renting is the only sustainable option for a low-income family, we actually find that often renting is not sustainable at all. These same families, these families that are struggling to be able to afford rent, they become successful homeowners working with our services. Now I'd like to introduce Becky, who can tell you a little bit about how that all works.
Thanks, Mike. So some of you may be sitting here thinking, okay, we have a problem with people being able to afford rent, but how can these same families then afford homeownership? So what Axe does is surrounds families with all of the services that they need to transition from renter to homeowner. So first, we offer financial and homebuyer counseling. Our homebuyer counseling team meets with families one-on-one to develop a financial action plan to get them ready for ownership. Then we have a real estate brokerage team, and our realtors meet with families to come up with a list of homes that meet their needs and then eventually close on a home. We have a home rehab counseling team, and the rehab counseling team works with the families to help enable the families to plan and manage their own rehab. And then last but not least, our affiliate nonprofit, Axe Lending, makes microloans for the purchase and the rehab of the home. So every homeowner that comes to us, or potential homeowner that comes to us, gets provided all of these services, but ultimately the beauty is it's the homeowners that do the work. They buy the homes, they fix their finances, they're the ones doing the rehab, sometimes even on their hands and knees, literally scraping tile off of floors. And actually, the scraping the tiles off the floors is directly related to Ashley, who's one of our homeowners who did that to do part of the renovation on her home. And so how it works financially, Ashley actually purchased a property for $3,500, a foreclosed property. And yes, you heard that right, $3,500. And that actually, in 2016, was our most common purchase price for a property. And the rehab to get that home safe and sanitary for her and her 2 kids only cost $20,000. We're not HGTV, she's not installing granite countertops and TVs in every room. So all in, the total cost was $24,000. And she made that happen by putting in a significant amount of her life savings, getting a loan from Axe, and also getting some financial counseling grants. And the result is that she now saves $200 a month switching from renting to owning. And by comparison, I just want to throw one thing out there. By comparison, a recent survey showed that in order to afford sustainably a 2-bedroom fair market value apartment in the city of Milwaukee, a family must earn $2,700 a month. Axe families in 2016 earned on average $2,600 and often significantly less, even half of that. So the result of all of this hard work is that distressed properties in the city of Milwaukee become beautiful, loving homes for families. So our success starts one family at a time with families like Yusuf's, who you see here. Yusuf and his wife left Somalia fleeing civil war and came to America for opportunity. They have 5 kids, and they purchased a city tax foreclosed duplex on the north side of Milwaukee, did the renovation, much of the work themselves. Yusuf now rents the top floor of that duplex to his brother and his brother's wife, and the rental income that he gets from his brother covers his monthly cost of mortgage, meaning he has no housing expenses outside of, utilities and whatever else you buy that goes in a home, you guys know. And this builds over time. Oops, sorry, got ahead of myself. This builds over time, and since our founding, we've supported more than 2,100 families in becoming homeowners. These families have reclaimed 777 foreclosures in the city of Milwaukee and invested more than $122 million back into the city.
But our success has never been about how many homes are reclaimed or how many dollars does the family invest. It's really about affordability for the family and sustainability over time. So last year, we helped 165 families become homeowners. And on average, they saved $240 a month transitioning from renter to owner. Now remember, I don't know if $240 sounds like a lot of money to you, but if you're a family that's earning $1,500, $2,000, or $2,500 a month, the idea that through ownership you can save a couple $100, that's everything. That means you have food in the fridge instead of not. Equally importantly, our families don't just get in the door to homeownership, they sustain that homeownership over the long haul. So over more than 20 years that we've been doing this work, 94% of our families have been successful in their homeownership journey. Now, we'd always like that number to be higher, right? So our foreclosure rate over a 20-year period is 6%. But that's half to a third what our inner cities have experienced, and we're working with the lowest income homeowners. Even more impressive, the families that are rehabbing the homes, that are buying the foreclosed homes and fixing them up, getting a loan from our affiliate, Axe Lending, they're performing at an even better clip. So we have 103 loans that we've made to families. These are the $15,000 loans to a family so that they can get the furnace working in their home, they can get the new roof put on. And 102 of those 103 families are current as of this month in their payments to us. So even though we're working with families that frankly could not get a bank loan for the work they're doing, our portfolio is now performing better than probably any bank portfolio in the city of Milwaukee. Now, Milwaukee's not the only city that has some of these challenges. It just so happens that's where we live. So we've identified lots of other cities throughout the country, and there's just some of them on the map, where there's a large number of foreclosures, where the price of rentals are quite high, and where the ownership, the transition from renter to owner can save hundreds of dollars a month. So we think there's a huge opportunity for families throughout those communities to become empowered through the homeownership process. Now, we'd like to take a moment and close by letting you hear from 2 of our homeowners, Ashley and Yusuf. Their words capture our mission, empowerment through homeownership.
And that's what having a home is all about. When kids they don't have to worry about anything besides being a kid. And that's what's most important to me, is to have a place that they can do those type of things. They're the main reason why I got the home, for them.
You have to start from scratch, go up. You must do something to develop your life and the life of your children. And whatever we do is to keep our children safe. That is why we actually consider ourselves to buy a house and be part of the American community. And we are really very happy that ACT helped us to start our life.
We help families start their lives by transitioning renters to owners, houses to homes, and blocks to communities. Join us.